I'm a 29-year-old woman who had to relocate temporarily to another city for my academic program. I moved in September and will remain here until June. My sister contacted me recently, saying she saw my husband with my closest friend. She wouldn't have thought much of it, except she sensed they looked guilty, like they'd been caught. I accessed his phone remotely and found their messages, including texts about their encounter with my sister. I sent him all the evidence I found. In response, I created a Tinder profile and started chatting with a guy. Our conversation turned flirty, and we arranged to meet this Friday. I captured screenshots of our chat and sent them to my husband as well. Since yesterday, he's been bombarding me with calls and texts, pleading, "Please, darling, don't do this." But I don't believe I've hurt him as deeply as he's hurt me. If you're considering divorce, you'll have a stronger case if you avoid documenting your Friday meetup. I totally understand the emotional urge, though. I'm so sorry you're going through this. That's heartbreaking. I found out about my abusive ex-husband's infidelity in the worst way. I went to the ER thinking I had a UTI. The doctor returned with test results and said, "It's not a UTI, it's chlamydia." I called my husband, told him to get tested, and to inform his girlfriend to do the same. He had the nerve to accuse me of cheating. I went back home because I had no other option. Days later, my best friend called me in tears, saying her husband was furious. She'd been diagnosed with chlamydia too. That friendship was over. Sadly, I stayed with my ex for years, leaving him 4 times over 24 years. The final straw was when he struck me while I was holding our newborn. He stalked me across the East Coast, even threatening our lives. I learned a month ago he's been dead for 2 years. I'm free now, but the fear lingers. Don't destroy yourself trying to burn him down. If you're planning revenge, keep it quiet and don't share details. Your husband and best friend? Classic betrayal. Cut them both off, especially her. That friendship is done. You'll never trust her again. Her marriage is likely over too once I deal with my husband. I'm not saying we're the same, but when I cheated to get back at an unfaithful partner, it didn't bring the closure I expected. Be cautious. There might be emotional consequences, even if they don't hit right away. Sometimes the fallout comes after the anger fades. I agree. I once planned to get even with a cheating ex-girlfriend, but it fell apart. Later, when I'd moved on, I was relieved it didn't happen. Deep down, I didn't want to stoop to her level. Cancel the Tinder meetup and start looking for a top-notch divorce lawyer. Gather your evidence quietly and don't tip your husband off about your plans. Be smart and calculated. I've learned more about the affair, and my husband thought explaining himself would somehow help. It only made things worse, far worse. I haven't spoken to him face-to-face because that's what he wants, and I'm not giving him that. I've just been reading his desperate texts since I refused to answer his calls. This shorts can't handle this full story. Click the link in the description to see full story. You need to watch this.